Hello, everyone. In this episode, we have another young Indian, part of the Voice of the Young series. Right now, we have with us Shayani Sarkar. I don't think I can pronounce it the Bengali way, but this will do. So let's listen to her. Over to you, Shayani.
Right. So, a brief introduction of myself. I have completed my master's in public policy. I am interested in research. I have worked as a research assistant for a lot of universities, including Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode, and Xaviers Institute of Management Bhubaneswar. I am training in kickboxing, and I'm training also to become a professional kickboxer, and also that I have been preparing for the civil services for the last 2 to 3 years.
Hey, I have to stop you. I have not yet met a professional kickboxer. So at some point, please tell us about it.
So no, so
Not yet, but
yeah.
at some
So
point.
we can start from that.
Ah,
We can start from that. Yeah. So the professional kickboxer, I don't know if the term is right, but I have been training on it from 2021 to 2022, and finally we are going in the professional domain. In the side that I I have started. I mean, I am anticipating my first tournament around 2025.
but what is it? How do you do
And
it? I mean, whom do you
okay,
kick?
before
Whom do
that,
you kick? First question is, whom do you kick?
right. So I grew up with a learning disability, or at least with symptoms of a learning disability, that is dyslexia.
Yeah.
So it was just me against the world, as if the world didn't understand how I was communicating or how I wanted to communicate.
Yeah.
Right. So the disability is a in the when you talk about a disability, there are two different kinds of age. That is the chronological age and the mental age.
Yes.
So the mental age does not correspond to the chronological age. So my bodily capacities was limited.
Yeah.
So I had to work very hard to get out of that. So I started with karate. I completed my brown belt in karate, and after that I have joined 2 to 3 clubs in kickboxing. Now again, due to my learning capacities being a bit slower than others, so 2 clubs kicked me out. But thankfully, due to my family support, I have a professional trainer right now, so all my practices is being done with him, and so it was my way of combating bullying. It was my way of fighting against the system, and that is the main reason why I came into the sport. But now that I have been training into it for 2 to 3 years, I think we can anticipate a tournament. Whether I win or lose is a very different thing, but I have never seen myself in a sport where I can do well in any sport.
Yeah.
So maybe this maybe this conversation is because I started with this is because I wanted this conversation to be more about disability awareness. I mean, I have been trying my best, to in various ways to raise awareness about this, to because to tell people that if I can do it, if somebody who have been told that you are not good in any sport, or you are not going to pass class 10, if somebody can do her graduation, do her masters, and work with the top universities, with the top professors, go into a very difficult sport, then
Yeah.
anybody can do it. It's just that we need to fight against the limitations and focus on the aspirations.
Yeah. I never try to speak so early in a debate, but I have to speak. I tell you, I
Right.
am so impressed. It is, I understand learning disability, I understand dyslexia, ADHD, etc. All these things I understand. I had somebody the other day who talked about ADHD. I talked, people have talked about various mental health, and I congratulate all of them that they have the openness and the guts to come and talk about it. Okay, so it's very, very impressive. It's a very, very clear message that you are sending that look, Dyslexia is an issue. People don't understand it. People should understand it. They don't have to compensate you too much for it, but they should understand it. So understanding is the
Yeah.
first thing, and I congratulate you. It's so impressive that you are willing to come
Yes.
and talk about it. And I hope the message gets to many more people. And you can also spread this vidbit to other people that look, this is something that not everybody is close to the norm. Okay, the people are spread out in a spectrum, and they are still people, and there are still people who can do things, and people who need the dignity that everybody else has, you know. And so I'm really proud of you that you
So
have come.
I would not say, yeah, sorry, I would not say it's dignity because again, this cause is very close to my heart. So we are not denied of dignity, we are denied of acceptance.
Okay, that's
And
it.
for
Yeah,
me,
yeah. Okay,
for
you need
me,
to correct me.
kickboxing,
Go ahead.
huh,
Sorry, no
for
more.
me, yeah, for me, kickboxing was my way. I mean, I started out with karate, and it was all kind of martial arts was my way. I felt that if I was labeled the tag as weird, I would rather do something good about it. So this is what I'm trying to say, that we should focus on the aspirations and also. So yeah, that was my part of the telling about the sport. My second part was that I come from a place. I mean, from Calcutta. Even though I have been into the top schools, but I have been told, in a lot of parent teacher meetings that I cannot uh, strive or I cannot study beyond class 10. Things got so bad that I saw my mother crying one day. She was like whether or not that she would get into a college. And that moment, that day, something struck me. And I said that no, ne- neither I will only study, but I mean, not only will I study in the best colleges in the country, I will work in the best colleges. And that is what got me to research.
Mhm.
Yeah, so after completing my masters, I completed in my masters in public policy from Jindal School of Government and Public Policy. After that, I have completed my postgraduate diploma in human rights from West Bengal University of Juridical Sciences, and I have worked as a research assistant with Tata Institute of Social Sciences, IIM, Xaviers Institute of Management, Bhubaneswar, being a few in my list. But my major reason to come or to at least make an effort to apply for civil services is because again it's the very same cause that I felt. I mean, I have been uh, on the spot with doctors who are working in the field of disability, and I do feel that awareness is very limited. I mean, we can work on the spot, but behind the scenes, the conversation and the gossips, that kind of irritated me, being seen as limitations or being told that this person can only do this much, not beyond that. So I felt that if I can clear this exam, this is my best message to the world, that anybody with an invisible disability, like, because it's even difficult because people don't understand that you are having a disability, so they are not considerate, they are not compassionate as when they do, when they understand. And even with people with a visible disability, they get sympathy. There is no empathy. So I felt that giving this exam or clearing this exam will give a signal to everyone that if I can clear it, so can you. And it can give a hope to parents whose children have these disabilities. And also that, I don't know, something somewhere struck me that I was working with Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai, and I was interning under Professor Vijay Raghavan, and he works under in the field of prisoner rights. So I went to a juvenile justice center one day, and something again somewhere struck me about being the seeing the children as sympathy cause. I mean, I do remember that I was in Mumbai, and I was in an observational visit to a juvenile justice center. So I over there I heard that a counselor who was in charge of telling the juvenile justice uh, children, I mean in charge of the juvenile justice children, she was telling it to other members of the team कि पता है मतलब in Hindi like कि
Yeah.
ऐसे बच्चों से कुछ नहीं हो सकता मतलब they
Mm.
cannot do anything beyond that.
Right.
So I do understand that things needs to be better for the children because having come from place where I have faced bullying, it was easier for me to bully other kids than to come back into the martial sport and take it out. So I do understand that the cause is very ingrained. So I do want to work on the field of juvenile justice. And I think that despite my limitations and despite the fact that I might or might not make it, I want to at least try to achieve my dream of being an icon.
Well, I'm sure you will achieve many dreams. This is you've
Yeah,
already. I mean, I'm not setting your dream. You are setting your own dreams, and I'm just listening. As I said, I never interrupt any speaker, but I am so impressed that I have to say it's great. Okay, please continue.
right. Uh, so yeah. So the second part of the conversation again will be on how this journey has helped me grow. So, when I came into because I know that there are a lot of people in the field who are preparing for government exams, and I know that there are a lot of people to demotivate them saying that, the other day somebody in a Telegram group said that what's the point of the rat race when you know that 10% is succeeding and 90% is failing. Here is my question: what if that 10% is you? Right? Because I have prepared for a defense exam where there was one seat for a woman, and there were people who told me that it's not worth preparing for one seat. So the entire context of this is that when I started preparing, I felt that a lot of people are there to discourage you. A lot of people are there to tell you that preparing for a government exam is going to take away all the youth years of your life, and they may be true. It has taken 4 years from me. But my point is, how serious are we about our dreams? And what if we think the other way now? What if we think, what if I am the one to clear it? What if I am the one to win the tournament rather than what if I lose? What if I don't get selected? What if I fail the exam? So I think about these things, and this journey has taught me to think positively. So again, I because of the my like mental and physical age ka difference, I could not go into CDS like defense services. So when I gained the maturity, by that time I crossed 25. So the normal way or the regular way to achieving the army was over for me. But I did try to achieve through territorial army, and twice I didn't get in. But one thing that journey has taught me is to think positively. Because over there, in an SSB interview, if you are said that you are with your men, and suppose what if you are get lost? What if you get stuck up somewhere? You cannot say that I won't do anything. So that has taught me to think positive, and this positive thinking is what I'm implementing in my day-to-day life.
All right, wonderful. Please tell us more.
Okay. So yeah. So the this journey of 4 years has made me meet a lot of wonderful people. It has taught me the value of patience, and also I would say one thing that to everybody who is out there preparing for any competitive exam. Suppose that exam has taken 4 years of your life, right? It has taken mine. But when I thought, like this year, I thought that I should not only prepare for the exam, I should do something in which I'm good at.
Mhm.
So I reached out to the vice dean of the university, and one of our book chapters is about to come out, in January. This is about climate governance and gender leadership. Now, the thing is this, that what if I have wanted, a senior position, because I got the position of a research intern, because I did understand that this 4 years break will make me start off as a fresher. But I had the humility to do that. So if I would have said that, I need a payment or I need a, higher position, then I might not have started. And also, so I am working on a book chapter right now with Professor Vasilin Popovsky on a book called Diplomacy and Gender at the Crossroads. And I'm also working on another editorial with another professor. So yeah, that's all about it.
Well, okay. You told us one side of your personality, a very important side. But there must be more sides to it. There must be more elements. You are talking about your struggle, and I've already said it's very impressive, and I'm very happy to hear it. But there must be some sides where you have some fun, you have some friends. Tell us about that. Some lighter side of your life.
Oh, lighter side is like, okay, I genuinely I don't have a lighter side, because when I go to my training every day, for me that is a lighter side. For me that is what I mean, I can't start my day without the practice, without kickboxing. Same
Yeah.
for me when I am supposed to study for the exam. For me, that is a lighter side because I enjoy studying. So yes, I don't have a lighter side and a darker side, because I don't see it. The things that you were saying it as struggle today was not struggle for me. It For me, this interview was a platform to do what I want to do, to talk about disability awareness. That's why I have said it as a struggle. But during that time, it was not a struggle. When I joined the karate class, I was the happiest to do that, despite
Okay.
the fact that I didn't know, right, how to put the dress on or anything like that. So for the matter, I don't still know how to how to apply brakes on a cycle.
Okay.
So for me, and I laugh about it. So for me, nothing is a struggle. I see every day as a positive. And honestly, I don't have a lot of friends, because again, when you are preparing for an exam where there is no surety, you need to be with people who believe in you. And those people for me are my parents, who tell me every day that, even if there is one seat left, that you can do it.
Okay.
And also, if we are talking about a lighter side, then yes, so I stay in Calcutta, and recently, like, my parents, they have brought a house in Shantiniketan. It's one of the cultural and one of the artistic places in West Bengal, because my parents, they have a handicraft business. So now that we have a house over there and that we are traveling very regularly, uh, so for me, when I am speaking to those kids, right, I feel that I feel much lighter. I feel as if like they are like my sisters, because over there is no competition.
Yeah.
Like, they are like family, they are like friends.
Mm.
So we go there and we see how goats are being reared. We see the tribal culture, we have fun. So
Mm.
for me, again, this is also my time of seeing India and embracing the various cultural
Mm.
practices
Mm.
that we have seen,
Mm.
right? Because we travel a lot. So when we have traveled to Banaras last time,
Mhm.
we do see, that we do see it. So, for example, we like our generation, honestly, I have not seen them believing in spirituality. But once you start believing in spirituality, it
Mm.
helps, because it makes you believe that there is a power that is above you, and sometimes you need to surrender.
Mm.
So when we are not studying, right, when we are just traveling, I think the experiences that you gather over there,
mm,
be it when you see a goat being reared, when you see, friendly people, when you see that there are no
mm,
expectations, but people are only giving up, giving.
mm,
When you see, the Ganga Ghats, right? When you see that, people are just, I don't know, they have just surrendered to the Lord, and they are just living day by day.
mm,
So that is, for me, that is the lighter side, that I am not resisting myself to anything.
mm.
And I am learning from every experience, from every journey that I am traveling. When I'm traveling, I'm traveling. When I'm studying, I'm studying. When I'm playing, I'm playing. So
Okay,
it is teaching me a lot in life.
wonderful. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us?
Okay. Anything else? No, I think that's it.
That's it. Any music, what music you like, what food you like to eat? Tell us something.
Okay. So, like my father, he was in a marketing job for like 14 to 15 years. I don't remember the exact, but it was about 10 years. So he used to be in a very, like, transferable job. So for us, like, we used to travel a lot, and the habit of just, going on long drives, stopping in a cafe. So I like cafeterias a lot, because it, for me, it's that time that I have spent with my father, with my parents in childhood.
Yeah.
And because also we were from a middle class, so that kind of made me feel a bit aristocratic, that you are able to afford that cafe, etc.
Mm, mm,
So that is one thing.
mm.
Second is that we have also learned with time, when we are going to Shantiniketan, that you know you can also enjoy having tea at a five-star hotel, and you can enjoy having tea at a nearby tea stall. You can enjoy eating food at a cafe, and you can enjoy eating food at a dhaba,
Okay.
because it both teaches you different things. One teaches you,
Mm,
the power of privilege. The other teaches you to be humble.
okay.
So yeah.
All right. Wonderful. All right. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear all this. Anything else you want to add here? I don't want to keep prompting you, but I want to be sure that you have said everything you want to say.
Yeah, I have said it.
All right, good. So then let's end it here. And I'll be back
Definitely.
with another young person or an expert, and I want to talk to you offline. We'll do that. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.